No way! I can't believe this!
Beep.
He must say yes. Make him say yes.
Pass me down. See you walking past me down.
3, 2, 1. Hello. Apparently India was ready.
I was ready.
And I didn't know.
You didn't listen to me, and I didn't want to push the issue because I thought he'll probably give me sass if I'm like, Michael, did you hear me?
I didn't hear you. Last I heard, you said, I'm just trying to get Sync Sketch up.
Yeah, and then I did it.
And then I didn't hear anything.
And then I was like, and Twitch as well. And then I got Twitch up and I was like, okay, I'm good. And then you went.
I was talking to the people.
Talking to the people.
You know, the people.
I'm people.
Well, you are a person.
I'm people.
You're separate from the people, and you are in the category of special person.
Special person.
And special person gets neglected sometimes.
Listen to even more.
Special person sometimes gets phased out.
No, that's not what special person's meant to mean.
Sometimes special person makes goblin noises, and one has learned to focus during the context.
Special person gonna punch you in the face.
That is the right of special person.
Special person wishes they had longer arms so they could reach.
Special person is never punished.
Can you imagine if I had really long arms? If my arm was like 10 feet long, you would never be safe. Can you imagine?
I don't want to imagine that.
It would just come and like boop you and smack you every 5 minutes.
You'd be like, what's his face with the nose? Gonzo from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Treasure Island.
Yeah, that's the one. I got all the names wrong.
I love that scene.
That would be you.
People who know. People who don't know, you need to watch that movie.
I said I would show them my 3D model while we were waiting, so I'm going to do that.
You?
I'm going to do that anyway.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay. Well, so that's fine. It's not like we're super tired or anything, and like,
no.
Should probably, since we started so late, actually get cracking sooner than we usually would.
Yeah, just give me a second. Look, it's Leo.
He's Leo. Never heard of him.
Look, he got a boopable snoot.
It does look really good. It does look really good.
Yeah,
I could still find notes to give you.
Oh yeah. It's still fairly low poly and everything. I'm not going for like a sculpt. I wanted to go for something that felt a little hard edged. Although this isn't meant to be.
Have you put it through Mojito? I don't know what the thing's called.
Mojito. Have I made him drunkenly dance with mojitos? No. You mean Miximo?
Give him a Miximo.
You want me to give him a Miximo right now?
Give him a Miximo.
I'm not gonna do it right now.
Give him a Miximo.
No.
Do you hear me?
I hear you.
I'm a special person. You have to do what I say.
Do I though?
Miximo Leo.
I thought you said we'd started late.
Well, look whose fault that is. I was ready 5 minutes ago.
Okay, give me Leonardo version 2.
It does feel close to his style. I think you're doing a real good job, Mike. I'm excited.
I have India next to me to be like, no, make his legs shorter.
I only did that like once or twice though. I gave you one drover on the head.
And then you told me about his shell being more curvy and...
Yeah, and the legs, and that's about it. That's all I've done.
Yeah.
So, he's looking super good, dude. I want an action figure.
I want an action figure as well. Part of the motivation for this is that I wanted to see what a 3D version. I wanted to see what the 2D designs more faithfully translated to a 3D sculpt.
The person that I have asked to make me a sculpt and commissioned came out with another sculpt that they'd been commissioned to do the other day on their Twitter.
Oh.
And it makes me even more excited to see what they're gonna do.
What did they come out with? What did they make?
some cool looking furry character, but it was really cool and well done. And I'm just like, hearing you say that you're excited to see the turtles translated from 2D into 3D well, reminded me that I am also really excited, and can't wait to see what the person I commissioned does, because I think they'll do a really good job of translating them from 2D to 3D.
I don't want to sign in, honestly. I just wanted to do the thing. Oh, I have to sign in with Adobe. Oh.
I'm gonna find it so I can show it on stream.
Yeah, do it. Okay. Okay. We're gonna have to go through Chrome, which I don't think plays the 3D all that well. His password is I'm there. No. No, don't reveal. Just let me log in. Just let me log in.
Can't believe you're making this into such a
I didn't want to do this.
long and arduous process. His password is I'm Bear. How did you know, Habbo? Oh no! Now everybody knows the password.
Wait. That worked.
What? I'm Bear, the password?
No. No.
I think I could just probably couldn't I? That's a good idea. Here you are, guys. And you know you can trust it because it's me. I'm trustworthy. You are. What happened to the audio? What did happen to the audio? I don't know. I can only hear myself in real life.
Probably what happened was I opened Mixer mode too many times.
It went robot. Oh no. It's fine. Oh, good. This is not available to you. Maybe they have one of the. Maybe one of those accounts where you have to to be able to see what they do. I can show you though, either way. I am a robot. I am a robot.
I must be Mixamo, you guys. I can't do this on thing.
This is the future, the year 2000. Exterminate.
Yeah, look at this.
What about it?
There's like a Leo face.
Beep boop, beep boop. I am a robot. Leave my metal brethren alone. Is this gonna work?
I don't. Yeah, it should work, but look at his face. This isn't. I can't do this on stream.
Okay. Okay. Well, do you want to then? And
Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to do that on stream, but I'll do that later. Did you see the second Leo face? Anyway, Anna Morning challenge. Anna Morning challenge. There we
But
go.
I wanted to show people the figure too.
Oh, well, you've got your screen now.
I do. Is it on my screen now?
No, you need to set up NDI and then it will be.
There you go, it is.
There you go.
Look at this red sky!
Whoa!
That's apparently what Oregon looks like right now.
That's like TMNT
Well,
season
7 hours
8
ago.
to 10.
Yeah, it's just completely red. Isn't that amazing? Oh, I should...
Is that because of stuff
Put those
burning?
down. I don't know. But let's see. This is what I wanted to show you guys. Look how cool!
Oh, that's really cool.
Manga Girl, Harriet, is that you?
Is that you?
So yeah, I'm really excited because Lima Feature does such good work translating 2D images into 3D.
Yeah.
Like, look at this awesome Owl House one.
So cool.
And Roxanne.
We know them. Know of them, I guess. He managed to get a lot of appeal into what could be potentially quite creepy.
What? Which one?
Like Roxanne could be creepy if taken
Any of them.
slightly wrong.
Yeah, any of them could be, but he's really good at getting appeal into his work. It's you! Hello, Harriet. How are you doing? How is everybody in chat right now? We've finally switched over to Sync Sketch, so I promise that reviews will commence shortly.
I'm adding a stream marker for myself.
Sorry, our brains are a bit addled today. We're very tired. Huzzah!
Hey, Glitch.
Hey, hey! Wait, why are you still up? You must be super late for you.
Don't make the same mistake we did.
Oh, I'm glad to hear you're doing okay, Manga Girl. That's awesome. How have you been sleeping, Goob? Not yesterday. In general, we've been doing okay, I think, with sleep. Yesterday, no. Unfortunately not. We're running on not much at the minute.
Our current plan is maybe to do this stream and then have a small nap.
Yeah, likewise.
Well, I pitched watching the second half of Speed Racer.
We'll see if that happens
we'll
or
see.
if we just collapse. I'm glad that you're good, Ninja Girl Emily. And Glitch. Well, good job on finishing that homework, which I'm assuming you finished. And it's all good. Don't shake your head at me, Habbo.
SMH.
Wait, you saw on Twitter we had the Animal Clothes animation form open. Animal Clothes animation form open, but you click the link and submission's closed.
God damn it, I keep doing that.
Oh, Mike. It's Mike. It's all Mike's fault. Everyone blame Mike.
It's because I make a copy of the previous one and then I forget to open it up.
You got this
again.
glitch. Kick that homework's butt.
Okay, it's open now. No wonder there's 0 responses.
Sign them sources. Glitch is giving you push-ups. Fuck! Go on. Go. Get strong. We'll make a warrior out of you yet. In the meantime, let's have a look at Dark Vault's submission. That was so fast, Mike.
I hate
Get so fast. Yeah, this is from darkvault.tumblr. Let's watch. Dark Vault's telling you off for yelling into the microphone.
That's the first time I've heard Mike peek the mic so aggressively. I'm tired.
A whole new world.
For a moment, I thought there were going to be two people holding onto the wings.
Two peoples.
Yeah, the feathers look like hands. So for a second, I thought it was.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
A new fantastic point of view.
It's so cute.
It is really cute. Let's see what I could suggest.
Is there an updated version of this?
Oh, is there?
Well, they said, oh, the video didn't update.
We can do a refresh and maybe get you a most recent version. Are you looking, Mike?
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes he does the silent thing and I don't know what he's doing. Don't know what he's thinking. Can't tell what he's
There isn't a
thinking.
double in here, which suggests to me that we only got one. We only got that particular version. So
I really like the way that you have the bloom from the sun here that gets like blocked out by the bird as it passes over it. That's really clever, Darkbolt. That's so cool. I won't steal that. That's such a smart thing. I love that. Do you work in Storyboard Pro by any chance? A new fantastic point of view. You use Flash CS5. Oh, I don't know if... I was gonna suggest some things you could do to really make the background feel like it's coming towards us here, but I'm not sure how you would do it in CS5. But suffice to say, the note would have been basically if you have those background mountains scaling very, very slowly towards us, and then parallax a few of the foreground layers in front of that to come towards us a bit faster, then it will feel more like we're flying with this bird, like going somewhere.
it's similar to what you were talking about yesterday with that goblin floating up into the sky, in that the farther away it is, the less it will feel like it's traveling.
Yeah, exactly.
You're seeing that parallax happen upon that character in real time because they're going backwards instead. That
would be a really nice thing, I think, to add to this, because you've already got like a really nice feeling. I like the way that you are jittering the leaves here on the bottom to show the wind pushing through it. I think it's really smart the way that it feels like you're kind of using pieces here and rotating them between positions. Like it's a very smart way to be economic with your frames and your animation. That I like a lot. Like, clever to build the bird out of pieces like this. Things that I could suggest to up the feeling of wind. You could put a few wind lines in here, which would be nice. Basically, just
Say yes. Make him say yes.
little
thank you for the follow.
little air currents like this, like traveling out from the center.
It's not a game.
You know, you'd have to animate them, probably blur them.
If you're drawing, I'm not seeing it.
I'm drawing. Oh well, maybe it's too subtle. I'm drawing in white.
Oh, up in the top right corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it now. I see it now. Fear is here and fear is fear and fear is here. Hello.
Hello.
That's quite a name. Fear is fear and fear is here.
But yeah, giving it like your little air currents traveling past Cam.
It's not a game.
I think would be real nice. And give it like more a feeling of speed.
That could be really nice, yeah.
Yeah. Let me see.
revealing the sun is a nice touch.
Yeah, it might be nice to
You're right, my friend.
have the camera kind of try and follow the bird here. So rather than the cam being still and the bird coming up into frame, to have the bird come up into frame, but to also then have the camera kind of rise after them a little bit and catch up and then cushion down and kind of follow that movement a bit. Because what you're essentially emulating is that the camera's flying too. And so if you give a camera that kind of floaty feeling, like it's trying to keep the bird in the middle as it's following, then I think that will help the entire thing feel much more convincing too.
Yeah, I think that would feel really nice.
So let me make a little note here.
Are you able to do camera stuff where if you have like have all of your assets and stuff in motion? Is it motion graphics or something? In
Symbols?
Symbols, that's it. If you have them all in symbols, then you can have kind of like a master timeline where you move the whole symbol.
Are you saying that you might be able to fake camera moves by essentially moving the background down to make it look like the camera's going up and such?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can motion between the stuff. By the way, Patrick gave us 1500 bits.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, Pat. Oh, wait, there you are in chat. I see you. Oh, Pat, thanks so much. I hope you're doing good today, dude. I hope that work is going well for you.
Oh, is Fear an animator as well? Cool. Nice to meet you, Fear.
Give it... What was I going to say? Give it a bit of drift. Like it's flying too. And then the other thing that I think could be really nice with this is when you have the bird come up here, rather than have it come straight up into frame, maybe try giving it like a little bit of perspective, like it's coming from just off screen and behind the camera. So you could start it much larger. This is me drawing his head, by the way.
So I've got this a newer version of this, by the way, so I'm just grabbing that for you. India.
Okay. Well, I'll leave the notes on this version, but we can still look at the other version.
Yeah. Okay, it's uploading now. Let me drag it so that it's just under.
Basically have it come a little bit more from off
It's telling me to wait.
cam. Add a little bit of perspective in there so it doesn't feel quite so flat. By having your character start close to cam. Rather than just coming straight up, basically. Ah, Havo, you're continuing the gift sub. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, night night glitch. Good job today on the homework. Thumbs up.
I can't seem to.
Oh. What's up?
I'm trying to. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Okay.
Just trying to like move it up in order.
Yeah, I think adding like a bit of camera drift here will really give this some life too. To have the background kind of moving independently of this this creature, or to feel more like it's moving independently. It's a nice shot. Probably, I'd say the background here feels like it's moving like this. Downwards in this direction. Ship-a-dip-dip-dip. Background. Whereas the creature feels like it's moving like this. So you probably want these two directions to match a little bit better so that your bird doesn't feel like it's drifting. It's not a bird, I'm realizing, but your creature doesn't feel like it's drifting.
Bird person.
Harvey Birdman, attorney at law.
Hello, I am bird person. Yeah, that new one should be there for you whenever you want to swap.
So probably you want the background to be going more like this. I can draw arrows. What do you mean? Like just a slight change in the angle to make it feel like the camera's still following the bird's movement and the bird isn't like drifting to the side as it's flying as well. Adjust background trajectory slightly. Small note, but hopefully it'll make a good diff.
There's a new version.
Okay, I'll have a look. Okay.
Well,
Sure.
you give me notes, but I don't know what's updated.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair. Give me 1 sec, just to orient my brain, if that's okay.
That's fine.
Okay, let me hop over.
So if you refresh, it should be just the one underneath.
Okay, hold on. Let me make a note here. C, new version. For more notes. Okay, give it a refresh. There we go. So this is the new version. Ooh! But it's a good job because they essentially did the camera drift thing that I was talking about.
Yeah.
Nice job, Dark Bolt.
And
Ooh.
the background thing you just talked about.
The background does still feel like it's moving
We're not here to fight. We need your help.
out
Even
of
though
character.
literally every time we talk to you, you double-cross us, kidnap us, or threaten to destroy everything we love.
Maybe we are here for a fight.
God!
Yo, Fox in Space, thank you for the raid.
Thanks so much. How's it going, dude? How was your stream? I was going to say the background here does still feel like the movement is kind of at odds with the direction the character's facing. But I love the effect here that you have on the background. I love the way that it's like blurring as it gets closer to this lower left edge here. That's so cool. If you're able to just change the direction of that slightly, I think that'll make a big diff.
Today we're looking through animation challenge submissions from a bunch of folks. They've all done animations to the theme of flight, and this one is Dark Volts.
Nice camera movements here.
Yay.
Coming down and following the crest upwards before they land. Super nice. And I like that I can tell what's going on here. Like the bird person's like, it's that way! And then this person's like, am I coming? Look at that happy little hop. That's adorable.
Like I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, hold on, let me actually play it so we can get a beat on the timing rather than me just scribbling through it. Yes, that's lovely. I don't have many notes on this end bit here, Dark Vault. think the only thing I'd say is that this pose, it holds for a little bit, and the wing positions feel a little bit awkward in that pose to me. I feel like the wings would snap back up sooner, or maybe we'd have like a little bit of secondary animation happening on them, like they would kind of shake them or ruffle them up.
Gotcha.
As they're getting ready to fold them back in. But this pose in particular, the feels a little bit unnatural in terms of the wing positions.
He must say yes. Make him say yes.
Thank you for the follow.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate you bringing folks over a Fox in Space show.
Thank you very much.
Is there a shortened version of your name that you'd like to go by?
I mean, we could just use Fox.
Yeah, Fox makes sense.
Maybe something a little more like this. Excuse the fact that I haven't looked at any bird anatomy for this, but from what I remember about like the rough shapes that their wings use, you could do something like that. You'd have to look at actual bird anatomy to figure out how they would actually look.
No way! I can't believe this!
Oh, Patrick, thank you. Patrick's gifting a tier 1 sub to I Am Blitzdraw.
Oh, thanks so much, Pat.
I have seen Fox in Space, the animated short. It's really cool. Particularly like the voice work in it. But yeah, it's a really cool take on...
Star Fox?
That's the one. Jesus. My brain was like going through category of like Smash Brothers, fighter. Really quite an annoying fighter to fight.
Because he's cool,
Star
man.
Fox.
Because he's fast. Every time I play a Star Fox, I like yeet myself off the stage by accident because he's so fast.
Oh yeah, Rotten Raboon. India is a massive Sonic fan.
So he was talking about Sonic?
Rotten Raboon is like, whoa, you guys like Eggman? Dr. Eggman too? Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Eggman, best villain.
The reason I came to bed a little later after you went downstairs, India, is because I got into a feud with a guy playing as Wolf in Smash.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to tell me something about Sonic.
No.
Alright, never mind. It's alright.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, they were like incredibly good. So it wasn't so much a feud as I couldn't defeat them. But I kept getting better and better in each match, so...
India's persona is Sonic style. Someone's already done that. Didn't Pat do that? And it was amazing.
I think so, yeah.
I'm pretty sure Pat did that and I have the sketch somewhere. It might be on the opening slide.
Behind the scenes, I shall reveal the thing that you just said. The thing.
Behind the scenes, I will reveal the thing that you just said.
Eel.
We'll do the stream to give you notes and then we'll go to bed.
What she said, I will do for you. Do.
I do not like green eggs and ham. Wing position feels a little awkward here, so I've suggested. That's a T. I've suggested something. I'm not sure if the anatomy is correct, but I think it feels a little bit more natural. So hopefully that helps. Have we watched Owl House yet? Yeah, we have 30. I have watched it as much as I can watch it. There is no more for me to watch. I really enjoyed it.
There you go.
I think that's feeling better.
There is a drawing from Patrick of Swifty as
a drawing from Patrick.
yeah, sorry, drawing from Patrick as Swifty Bird.
How
as
cool is that?
Sonic.
I would love to play as me in a video game. Al Hal said gay rights. Yes. I think we all want a King plush as well.
And this was me as Robotnik.
For sure. And the owl house itself has big, long, Furby cursed energy. Which I appreciate. Doig Botnik. So cool.
It's not quite Sonic style. Well, it's us as Sonic characters.
But yeah, Ida's probably my favourite character.
Cha-cha.
I've been watching Kipo.
Kipo's so good, you guys. You should watch
lately.
Kipo.
Kipo is... I'm really enjoying Kipo a lot. Jamok is my favourite in Kipo. I want a Jamok figurine.
Oh, Jamok is so good.
Yeah, he's great. He feels like something from Lupin the Third crossed with a Ghibli movie.
Yeah, he kind of feels like it's like one of the frogs from Spirited Away.
The best way that I can describe Kipo is that it feels like the kind of show that the girls from Hands Off Isaacen would make together.
There's a second season of Kipo. We didn't know.
I didn't know.
That is just such an astute observation. Yeah, Kipo was like the kind of show that the girls from Hands Off Isaacen would make.
Yeah.
If they had a series they could make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. So we're still on season 1, I think. But yeah, Dark Vault. That's all the notes I have for you, my friend.
Good, great work.
I guess you could. If this here is a piece of land that we're looking up at, then it feels like maybe this pose of them about to come over could show us that angle a little bit more. At the minute they feel kind of flat on, so it feels more like they're vaulting over like a little embankment or something.
I'm reading it as the grass ends at a little slope and they're behind the slope and we're looking up and they're obscured by the
in which
slope.
case I'd say that we should see a bit more of that angle here.
Yeah, I'm not contradicting you, I'm just adding information that I see.
Yeah, like, well, you're telling me what you think it is.
Yeah. Which I think is similar to what you see it as. I think having that upward thing on him would be cool.
Yeah, I've made his body way too long. You know, it's okay though. Let me just... He's a long man.
Thank you for giving me directions, little bird thing.
Okay, don't worry,
Let me
I fixed
just
it.
stand 5 miles away.
He's really tall. Like, I didn't design the characters. Darkfault made them that tall, I'm sure. Nothing to do with me.
I like that you put in the head first. Like, this will be fine. Shoulders,
I did.
and
I don't
then,
know why I
then a
thought that
knee,
would...
and then oopsie.
I don't know why I thought that putting in the head first was a good idea.
Have we seen the long man Japanese bubblegum commercials? We have not.
No, but that sounds incredible. I mean, I'm a big fan of the random factor of Japanese commercials in general.
He must say yes. Make him say yes.
Have you guys seen the old Sega Saturn adverts with Sagata Sanshiro?
I think I have.
He's so good.
I've seen a lot of old Sonic commercials because I used to watch them on my Sonic Jam CD all the time. I used to just sit down and watch Japanese commercials like a normal kid.
At some point in the near future, Indy and I wish to do a thing on stream.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about.
It's called AI Dungeon.
AI?
And it's a text-based RP adventure. And you can play co-op, and you just like you tell the AI what you want to do next, and it's so fucking funny.
Mike and I had a trial run, and Mike just pushed everyone into the river, and then I turned into a bee.
And then I died, and I haunted her as a ghost, and the AI engine was like, "Yeah, this makes sense."
Yeah, and I couldn't get away from your ghost. You just haunted me constantly.
I just love the fact that we were in the middle of a house, and I was like, I pushed them in the river.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we went around burning everyone's houses.
The dragon model of AI Dungeon is insanely good. India bought that,
I have that,
so
yeah.
I think we're gonna use.
I was convinced after
that.
We did that trial run. I was like, I want to see what this can do. So I bought the dragon one on my iPad. Let's flat to cam. There we are. And like I think that's the only note I could give you.
You recommend lowering the randomness. What does it start at? Why would we want it
to
be
0.8
down?
Sergaroth, are you like an AI dungeon master? You're like, these are the optimum settings for your adventure.
An AI DM.
An AI DM. Awesome work, Darvolk. I've got to give you a little doodle at the beginning. This is awesome.
Thank you. Great job.
I'll do you. What should I? I'll draw you a balloon, but not just the kind of balloon I drew last time. A balloon with a basket. Aren't you amazed that you get these kind of quality doodles from me? How do balloons work? Something like that, maybe.
Don't worry about it.
Wow, it's a really, really thin, long balloon. I'm into drawing things very long today. It's one of those days.
Is it okay if you animate for flight later today? Sure, Verdi. It won't affect us in any way.
Yeah, we probably won't be reviewing it if you submit it after today, but we would still love to see it, and we'll like retweet the heck out of it, and we'd love you to take part if you want to.
Yeah.
There you are.
It might affect us in some emotional way.
It's a balloon with no one inside it. It's a ghost balloon.
Verdi, you should totally go for it though. You just show us your might.
Show us your might, Bertie.
Just your might. I
I
don't know how I turned Mortal Kombat into Cowboy Bebop, but now I'm into it.
Punk cherries! It's your turn.
The clouds already look like a bird.
Do they?
The white space does.
I can kind of see it. I guess I can kind of see it.
The top left is left wing, top right is right wing, the bottom white part is the body, and the tail is going off the bottom right.
I don't get it.
Okay,
I've lost it now.
Play the animation.
Okay.
There's a face hidden in this painting.
No, stop. Okay, let's have a look.
Ooh.
Fly! Fly, beautiful man! This is cool. Oh, I really like the way that you're doing the background here.
That's super good.
With the clouds and everything. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that's like
it's hand painted, I think.
If that's what clouds would do. It feels almost kaleidoscopish. Like, I don't know if this is how clouds would look, but I love it. I want it to be how clouds would look.
It's an angel tunnel.
It's an angel tunnel. Where you find angels. It's true. I'd say I could give you the same piece of advice that I gave Dark Vault, which is just if you're going to have your character come in, then you could have them push the perspective on them more. So you could start this character smaller rather than bigger. Habbo will be right back, gonna find me the angel tunnel. Good luck, Habbo. Tell us if you find it. I want to live in the angel tunnel.
I knew as soon as I said that.
I love the thought of an angel tunnel.
This sounds so Sonic-y.
Having break the clouds. I broke the clouds with my wings. Does it? It does sound pretty Sonic-y. We need to play Sonic Unleashed together.
Yeah.
Because I like that game.
Okay.
And I want you to experience it. I'm trying to use the same drawing you have here, essentially. Not drawn as good because I'm trying to do it quickly, but this would be the same drawing that you have here, essentially.
Yeah. So far in our quest to play all the Sonic games together, we've played one.
Yeah, but you know, it was the right one to start with.
Sonic Adventure.
Yeah. Mike, 6 months ago, do we really have to play Sonic Adventure first? Do we really have to play Sonic Adventure in our Sonic Marathon?
It's because I'd already played it and completed it.
Me.
It's the only game I've
You can't
completed.
do a Sonic Marathon without playing Sonic Adventure, you absolute heathen. You vagabond.
Hopefully get the Let's Play of that.
Ruffian.
up.
You thug. You street thug.
Yeah.
Only criminals do Sonic Marathons without starting with Sonic Adventure. Or Sonic 1.
Oh yeah, India beast moded. It's because they're not that difficult. I think Aaron's difficulty on them is just.
I think it's just like once we found out what the trick was, I beast moded it until the last boss.
And then you failed.
And then I could not fish that frog, and I don't know why. I don't know how you managed to do that like pretty much first time.
It's because if you hadn't ripped the controller out of my hands, I would have beast moded it too.
You know that's not true, Mike.
Listen.
You were like a good 15 minutes just waddling around that pool. I didn't rip it out of your hands either. I asked if you wanted me to help you out with it, and you gave me the controller.
That's because I know you, and I knew what would happen if I didn't.
Yeah, well, that's fair. That is fair. I'd say on this drawing, I wonder if we could push that leg out a little bit more. So it's got a little bit more of a defined silhouette. Since this seems to be like mostly one drawing here. With this pose, I'd be tempted to push this leg out to break the silhouette slightly more like this. I probably could lessen the width of my brush to make it a little bit easier for you to see what I'm drawing. Yeah.
Verdi's describing what I was going to say. I was going to say, can you like put a little arrow and point it and be like, this is a knee twitch?
Hey now. It's not my fault if all y'all got dirty minds. It's his knee.
He has a mighty knee.
It does. Hold on. I need to draw the crotchal region.
Savio, hello.
Savio! How are you doing? Trying to figure out if I can like separate the leg silhouette wise without destroying the flow of the drawing. That could work. That could work. Suggestion. Unbreaking silhouette.
Oh, cool. This character is meant to be trans, hence the top surgery scar. So I mean, I don't know if he'd have one anyway. Ball.
Fair enough. That's really cool. It's just a little breaking silhouette. I don't know if angelic beings have them anyway. Maybe they just have beams of light. This music goes well with them flying. Yeah! Fly! Go, angelic being! Nice little arc on the head there. And then we have this anticipation. This frame as it goes out is great. Yeah, I'd say if you want to loosen this up a little bit, then try offsetting the different body parts so that not everything moves at the same time, because everything's got the same spacing at the minute on this wind-up anticipation, and everything kind of scrunches inwards. You can have more fun with it. Like, you know, why not throw this arm forward a little bit? And then this arm can go backwards. Make it like less symmetrical. And then what's happening with the legs? Ah, forgot. This leg could scrunch up like it do. And then this leg could go slightly to the side like this.
And then remember to offset the motions.
Yeah, and then you could pretty much end up in the same position, but the way you've got there is much more interesting, if you see. Like, it just feels more natural and less like everything is just moving inward at the same time.
So would this be an example of adding a breakdown between the two poses that changes the feel of the motion itself?
Yeah, I guess this would count as a breakdown.
Cool.
Yeah. But I often just think of it in terms of in-betweens as well. So like just throwing that middle position off a little and having a bit more fun with it gives you like a more interesting motion overall.
A breakdown would be like if you have a character tilting their head or turning their head from left to right, where you choose to position the head between those 2 points, whether they like tilt their head up, tilt their head down, go scrunch their shoulders down and squish their neck and then pop out into the final one. That breakdown is
that's
like where you make the choice of how they get from A to B.
have the head go down too.
Yeah.
Go down further and then it can come up on this frame.
I heard you eat teeth now, Verdi.
Well, that's creepy. I don't like that.
Oh, there's a monster in
Titans Go.
Oh yeah, does she? Yeah, she eats teeth, doesn't she?
Yeah, it's terrible. Terrifying.
That is quite, that Teen Titans Go episode is weird as fridges, man.
Sorry, what were you going to say? I thought you were going to say Teen Titans Go.
No, I think that was part of my memory, but I also remember something from like Grimm or another series that was like the Tooth Fairy. And they ate teeth as well.
I don't like that. Not even a little bit.
Crunchy, crunchy.
Stop. Yeah, I'd overshoot the head there a little bit too. So you have that settling like a little bit more behind everything else. And then we have them flying off. And I think you could work this out more. Like, I'm not 100% clear on what's happening pose-wise here. They definitely seem to be shrinking, so if they're going away from cam in perspective, if they're like doing a spin, or I'm not 100% sure what they're doing. They're departing. I know that much. Oh yeah, you're making dental crowns now, Verty. That's so cool.
Nice.
Giving the teeth to the people. He's supposed to be spinning out of frame. Okay, cool. In that case, let's drag everything.
He doing a barrel roll.
Yeah. Dab. I won't make him dab. But I think you could define the body positions a little bit more. Really have that arm drag.
Hello, Totar. Welcome in. How are you doing? The boss is your friend's dad. And he's an artist. Cool.
He's a tooth artist.
Ollie, you should give me the squats to save them from India.
Why?
Do you want them?
Yeah, I want to get strong.
I was trying to protect you.
Protect me from the rewards that we gave ourselves.
Yeah. Protect you from those gains.
Protect me from you. Just said that if I get any stronger, you won't be able to stop me anymore.
Yeah, but that does terrify me.
Unstoppable. An immovable force meets an unstoppable object. It is me. I am both of them.
You've got 10 squats to do. Push the earth. Push the earth, India.
No way! I can't believe this!
You mean that
No.
You mean that I'm gonna move the earth away from myself with my legs, the power of my legs 10 times?
Keyframe, thank you for the gift subs. Appreciated.
Let me
Angiver,
just do
you
these.
lurking in here, Angiver. So as I was talking about my Leo model, here's Leo. He's a cool turtle. I'm making an action figure type thing of him. Look, he got a turtle shell. This is him with lighting. This is him without.
Hey, you stole
Yes.
my screen.
Yeah, I know.
What are you doing?
You're not using it. I'm showing off my turtle.
I am using it. I'm
Look, he's
back
got
now.
a grinny face and a boopity snoot. Yeah.
Oh, Keyframe, no worries. You don't have to be here for every stream. It's just cool to see you when you pop in. Yeah, Bertie, I do remember when we were dual streaming and had like 10 people in chat. I remember having like 2 people in chat. I remember streaming with nobody. I still had a good time though.
Oh, thanks, Fox in Space.
Alright, yes, I was just clarifying this pose. So I think you want to telegraph more that you're going into this kind of spin before you do it. And then you can... Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to show it. Wow! And then you can really like smear everything around. Get those wings around. Whoop.
If you have fun streaming, that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
I wanted to stream for a good year and a bit before India did the first one, and she was just like, I'm going to stream, and she just did it, and I was like, wow, you just did it.
She just ran in.
Oh my gosh, she just ran in. Yeah.
Leroy Jenkins.
And I'm super glad because then I jumped in a couple of streams in, and then we
Couple of streams in. It was a little while.
was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before I was like, Mike, do you want to stream with me?
Yeah.
Don't be afraid.
There was a period where I just didn't get up.
Yeah. It sure was.
I would just sleep through it and come in like an hour later.
Wow. And they go. Maybe we could leave like a couple of feathers behind or something as well. Be nice. Yeah. Wow, feathers. I did it on the wrong frame, as I always do. That's my signature move, is drawing the notes on the wrong frame.
I want to do more Bloodborne streams with my dad.
Oh yeah, it's been ages since you've done one of those.
Yeah, I've just he wasn't able to do it for a bit, and I've just been like trying to stay focused.
Yeah, oh that's fair. It's been a busy couple of weeks.
But I'd like to do more of those.
Yeah.
Be...
Don't be afraid to find those poses a bit more and really have him spin off. You could do better than I've done as well. I kind of have him spin off to a side, but it might be cool to have him spin off more into camera. And again, push that perspective a bit more. So I haven't done it here, but you could.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Nice job though. Lovely work.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah. So beautiful.
Hopefully that's helped you.
Nice job. Hold on, I give you a little doodle.
Oh, you're right. There's a forum. I asked you what you found difficult. They said, background animation is difficult, TM. Also, I hope I am submitting this right, H. Yeah, I think you got it.
Yeah, the perspective on the body must have been hard. Sometimes when I have a lot of trouble with stuff like that, I go to Sketchfab and I find a model of a character in the kind of rough pose I want, and I have a rotate around them.
Is your screen slightly cut off?
What do you mean?
I'm just noticing that your gorgeous work is cropped.
Oh, it is slightly cut off, isn't it? That's weird. Can you fix that? Because it's cutting off people's details.
Yeah. Don't know why
I want to
that.
make sure people can find the animators. Bertie, you noticed your patience for animating really slow lately. You think you need to break up your steps a bit better so you're breaking the results faster? Yeah, maybe so. I find doing a very fast rough pass is the best way, because then you immediately feel like you made a lot of progress very fast. That's probably why cleanup is the worst part for me, because it goes so slow.
Not sure why that changed.
Oh, nice job, Mike. That was good. Punk Cherry, you're so welcome. It's a great job. It's really nice to see some like trans representation as well in the characters. So keep being awesome. All right, let's have a look. We have carry me bags.
Nice.
I recognize this. Yeah, this is a perspective thing from Storyboard Pro, I think, or similar. Maybe I don't recognize it. I got excited.
It might be from.
It might be from Storyboard
from Boom
Pro.
Tunes.
Okay, let's have a look.
They go fly.
Yeah. Gosh, it makes such a difference to have that moving background, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
like,
does.
It really makes you feel like you're up there with the character. Really love the way that you've handled the camera here. I think the rotation could be telegraphed clearer, and that's not necessarily your fault. That's simply the fact that because you have this big thing on the horizon, even though it's not actually present in the scene, because it's like a guide you're using for yourself, it feels like that needs to disappear more for the rotation to happen.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're the camera rotating around the character, not the character turning around and flying back towards screen.
Wow, Automod wanted to not allow you to say trans shit. It makes sense, but I'm gonna allow that. Oh wow, I permitted the term trans shit on our stream.
Hell yeah, we need more trans shit.
I'm not sure that, like, as long as context matters.
Yeah, obviously if people are talking about trans shit in a like derogatory way, they go and get out of here. Okay, so where do we start rotating? Just here. Okay. So if we're rotating here, even though this is just a guide element at the minute to help you, it's throwing me off.
It would need to go off screen left, right?
Yeah. It's throwing my brain off from reading this as a rotation because it's remaining present.
Yeah.
Screen left, did you say?
Yeah.
Screen right, surely.
But we're coming around this way. Like, if the camera is rotating around the character and seeing the left, then that object in front of them would go away from us off left screen.
Here, right? Discovering maybe I've been doing my rotations wrong the entire time.
They would go off left because it's in front of them, and then you see them from the side. Where would an object be in front of them?
Wow,
right
Mike. Wow, Mike. Wow, you're right. I don't even know what I was thinking.
Like, you wouldn't even see it at this shot. Like,
I'm gonna make you see it though. Like, that's a cheat.
Okay.
That we're gonna have to use. Just because if it just disappears,
yeah,
we don't know where it's gone. So we need to like at least show, even if it's just like half of it.
Wait, you thought the character was supposed to be turning around instead of the camera? I think it's supposed to be the camera rotating around them.
Yeah, I think it's meant to be the camera. That's what I'm reading it as. If the character is rotating towards us, I feel like the character would need to have different posing to show that they're tilting and turning. This feels very much like they're not actually doing anything to turn. The camera is rotating around them because their position's remaining the same.
Yeah, I mean, that 1 point perspective, that would probably still apply
rotate
to them.
If I was going to have 1 point perspective here, I think I would also rotate that.
Yeah.
Just for clarity. And then here you would have. I have my ruler.
Essentially, like, what you submitted is completely fine, and that blue circle is just a guide for where the vanishing point would be. I think this is just to stop it from breaking India's brain.
Is Carry Bags in chat?
I haven't seen their username.
Oh, I thought you were
no.
talking to them.
I was. They might watch the VOD.
Oh, okay, gotcha. But I think I thought you were talking to someone in chat.
I just like to be personable. Thank you for the juice, by the way.
You're welcome.
India was like, do you have a cup that you want juice put in? And I was like, yeah.
Sure do.
You can afford a brain in this economy.
Whoops. My ruler slipped.
If the character on a clock is moving and on a clock they were going towards 12 o'clock, then the camera starts off by pointing at 12 o'clock and then it turns so it's pointing at 6 o'clock. And then they do a little barrel roll.
Then you will know about it. So yeah, essentially, I would make sure the background rotates with them. So even when it comes to the 1 point perspective here, what I'm kind of seeing is speed lines almost.
Mm-hmm.
I would have the speed lines go from just finding the right frame here. I might have to lessen the tracing paper so I can see it better. Here we are. I'd have it go from this to this. To this, and putting in my vote here for this to become more like a sideways tunnel.
Yeah.
You see how already the speed lines here are telling us that we're rotating around them?
Yeah.
Even though they're very rough.
And that's what the animation frames were communicating as well.
Yeah.
But now you feel it, you read it. That your red lines are giving the information we need, where the blue line is a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Blue dot's a lie.
Yeah. So I'll just put rotate vanishing point with cam rotation.
You said I broke your brain. Have you been doing
No.
rotations the opposite way, or is
I
just
think
in
I've been
this
doing them
case?
generally right. I think just this one for some
Gotcha.
reason. Because as soon as you said, well, he's looking at it, so it's gonna continue to be where he's looking because we're rotating around him. I was like, oh yes, of course, that makes complete sense. Maybe a lesser tired India would have not made that mistake.
Aww.
I don't know though.
I'm gonna wrap you up in so much duvet.
Are you? You gonna hug me and snuggle me and wrap me up in duvet?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited. I love the character expressions here, by the way. They look so joyful. Watch the posing there on the legs, the leggles. Let me do you a little note here on the legs. Yes. Increase that again, because this is what I'm seeing.
I think overall a little bit more attention and study on the structure of how a wing works.
Yes.
Because they're a little wibbly, and they'll add a lot of boon to your animation if you can decide on a particular wing style and have that carry through.
What's anatomy? Anatomy. And look at real wings. And define these. Like, let's have a look right now.
Based on the opening frame, I think the wings are meant to be like a transformed from a scarf or a cape.
Let's have a look.
Okay. Yeah, I see.
In that case, look at scarves and capes. So, let me have a look at scarf.
There's a lot you can do to show the planes of a scarf or a piece of fabric that'll like really help you get a sense of solidity and feel, because like right now they're reading as 2D graphic shapes, but you want to be able to see how the airflow would curve around. Maybe just even putting on cross contours would help.
I'm just looking at scarves.
Yeah.
So yeah, things like a little bit of overlap here.
Yeah, you see how you can see how the form and stuff would curve around. Just yeah. Just look at Mario, Super Mario World.
Super Mario World?
Yeah, he has.
Who's Mario?
He has a cloth cape that he fly with.
Like adding some definition. Wings / scarves.
Jordan retweeted or tweeted a thing. It was a fidget spinner, but around the edge of the fidget spinner was like they were like the animated sprite of Mario running from Super Mario World. So when it spun, it was like a zoetrope.
Super cool. Like, it's such a good idea.
It was so cool, but it was very triggering for me because it's like,
I saw your comment on it where you were like, why doesn't he take off?
Yeah, he's running fast enough. Why won't he fly? He's got the speed for it. Yeah. I was like, that feeling of like, okay, you're running fast enough now.
Go.
Now you have to press jump. You have to. I couldn't shake it. I had to stop watching it.
But yeah, just defined them. Defined them there. And then this is really nice. Go into a spin.
Nice.
And since he's like coming up close to the cam here, let's increase the size of the head. So we're really like coming towards the cam.
The Lemon Demon vinyls with the zoetrope animations from the AIM Kid and stuff. No, I don't think so.
I've heard Lemon Demon's a good band. That's nice. Like, I like that curve toward and away from the camera. Push toward cam.
Lemon Demon did Ultimate Showdown. Okay.
Oh, really? Huh. That is not what I thought they'd done. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
You must be.
And then, yeah, here I just like get a little bit more movement going on the legs themselves. Like, you can really push these, you know, towards cam and then pull them away. Give them like a little bit of movement. Push that perspective a little bit.
You were talking to me recently about boards you'd seen that used a really cool method of like foreground, midground, background to help provide depth.
Yes. It's so basic, but it makes such a huge difference.
So I can see that you're kind of pushing these feet here to be like those foreground elements overlapping, you know, the midground of the leg, and then you've got the head way back there as background.
Yeah. Just trying to add a bit more depth to the scene. Since we're like swinging to and from the camera like this, it feels like it's a good opportunity to like do this kind of thing. Like if you want to bring that leg up, you totally can. Like you have it. In which case I would push maybe that way. Leave that leg where you have it. And maybe push this slightly more into the distance. That might be nice. Just to give us like a little bit more oomph. In fact, that could just go straight off screen. Really push that perspective. Make it feel more dynamic. Yeah. And then I'd give this a few more frames to settle. Just because the legs are moving into pretty extreme positions. So just giving them a few more frames to like get into the final position. I think it is needed.
Yeah, your work came through, Miss Mama work. It is the one after this one. Sorry for keeping you waiting so long.
Tempted to push that towards camera too. Whoops, wrong frame. Schoolboy error. There we go. Yeah. So at the beginning we have them running along this roof. Super nice. Be careful they don't get too small too fast. It feels like they get a little too small on this frame. Watch proportions. Too small, too fast. It definitely feels like they at this point they're way smaller and then they suddenly stop getting smaller. And these are all pretty much consistent size. And then here I'd love to see, rather than them come straight down like that, I'd love to see a little bit of drag here on that shape.
More of a whip motion.
Yeah, whip motion. You got it. It's all about that whip motion, baby. Whip motion. Nice posing here with them like leaping into the air. I really like that with the spread legs. And then watch your proportions here, that your waist isn't getting like weirdly high, your legs aren't getting weirdly long. And then it kind of feels here like we're going up again at this point because they're raising higher in the screen again. But there's not really motivation for them to do that because the wings aren't pushing them up.
Yeah, that's true.
So it feels like maybe the wings here should be more like this. To push them upwards. And then we start raising them here. And then you're back to the position you want to be in here. And if you're worried about getting there in time, give it a smear. So we can fit more frames into that than we necessarily have available.
Nice.
By drawing those extra positions in as smear frames.
Yeah, you want your motions to feel motivated. As in saying if the character's going to be going up, they need to have lifted themselves up. Smear's a good call, I like that.
So let me just make a little note there. Character moves up. Make sure this feels motivated. Go. And then this is nice, landing on this pole, leaping off. Nice poses. Again, I'd love to see you push that perspective more. Like we set up this nice perspective grid for ourselves. Let's use it. Now we're cooking with gasoline.
So we usually link the sync sketch at the end of the streams. We sometimes forget, apologies for that. What I was putting into practice though was when I uploaded the VODs to our YouTube channel, I edited them in the description there. I have unfortunately been like, we have a backlog of streams to go up on our VODs channel that are there, and we'll have the descriptions for past ones. I've just been, it's been an extra bit of work that has been less priority because we are currently hitting and crunching on a deadline. So I'm gonna hopefully get stuff up this weekend. I just when you have so many videos that have to go up, I don't want to put them all up all at once because the submission inbox of someone would just be like, well, here's a month of Doig and Swift straight to the face. But I will get to it. Perspective.
Yeah, nice job, carrier bags. Awesome stuff. I have to do you a little doodle. since you have a scar in this. I'll give you a little aviator.
India has a Patreon post that she wrote about character design if you're interested in it. You can either go there, or I think Battissimo sometimes says to go here. This is a better this has got some cool links to particular articles. So if you go to doigstuff.com Patreon, there's a whole bunch of useful articles there, and scroll down. One of them is titled it's loading the page for me, so give me 2 secs. If you go down past tips and advice, there's a section called character design. There you go. Those 3 there are posts about designing your character.
Hope they are useful. Okay, and now hop on to the next one.
Woo! Next one should be Miss Mama Work.
Miss Mama Work! Let's have a look. We've got a witchy cat.
Oh, cool.
I can show you that every time I watch someone flying, that goes into my head. This is really cool, Miss Mama Work. I really like the way that you're using the fabric and the fluttering of like the end of the broom and the tail and everything to show the speed. That's really cool. Yeah. Like nice economic animation to have the base underneath of the character and then to have everything over the top. There's just a few things that I think you need to neaten out, that's all. Yeah. Like here where the dress hops up and we kind of get to see this slither here. And here where the dress no longer completely obscures the torso. That's just going to take a little bit of fiddling, like going in there and hopping from frame to frame and really trying to make sure that everything is perfectly lined up on every frame.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can do something for like the overall pose. Maybe we can strengthen that a little bit and that'll be helpful. So I'll just put neaten up. I don't know what you'd call them, like seams, the edges. To make sure they match.
Yeah. What you could do, if you want to have this sort of like method of animating, is if the dress didn't have a black outline and you colored the
the torso green.
Yeah, if you colored the character behind it green, then it would solve it.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. Let me put that into my notes on the pose. You
could go for maybe a lineless style with the dress. You could have lines and stuff elsewhere, but for that one, then you wouldn't need to worry about it so much because the shape will just be flattened and incorporated.
Yeah. I see. So one of the things that I'm seeing here is that the head feels like it's kind of pushing forward, but only from the neck. So let's incorporate that into like the full pose instead. Make it feel a bit more natural. So we've got this hand position here. This is always my shorthand for hands, by the way. Is just to like draw the first finger and the thumb. Okay, so let's see. Let's keep the head in the same place. And then draw the body based on that. So I'm just going to simplify the back into one curve. Go super simple to begin with.
Yeah, I noticed that too. There's kind of ghost frames, blah blah and Eve.
Yeah, I think that must be an export thing, right?
Yeah, I think so. Nice curve in the back there, India.
Thanks. I'm just trying to simplify it, so I'm just moving the curve of the neck into the back and trying to make sure that she has enough like meat on her tush to actually be sitting on the broom. This neck will be here. And then push that over the top. I'm just being very rough here for a second to try and work it out. I feel like maybe this should kick up slightly more than it do. More like that. And I don't think I want to bend that way in the arm. So I might straighten this hand out a little bit. Bit more like there. It feels like the legs to be pushed forward a little bit more for balance. So let me do that.
Oh, I liked what you had.
Sorry, dude. Hopefully this will be better. We'll see.
I was just gonna start commenting on witches can usually can sometimes ride on a broom side saddle. Yes.
That's
Seems
true.
more comfortable. I thought that was more like as you had drawn it, but now it feels more like they're akimbo.
Akimbo!
Wrapping that ankle around the other one was nice too. God damn it! They were fine.
Look, I'm sorry. Okay, I can't undo a bunch of it. I'm just trying to like
At least we have them on
chip
the
away
stream
at it.
recorded.
chip away at it as I see it. I can wrap them around one another again if you want. I don't think that feels very natural though. I'm just trying to like think about where my balance would be if I was on this broom.
Your Kimbo, I called.
I think that's a bit nicer.
Okay.
Mike's like, no, it's not.
Wow.
Well, thanks for your support. I appreciate
I'm
it.
sorry. Like I feel like you nailed it first time.
Well, I feel better about the balance here.
Cool.
So let me just... There we go. And then you would define your anatomy a little bit more at the top of that. So, you know, just getting in your forearms and elbows. And such. And then what Mike was suggesting is if you have the character coloured green, almost like a leotard. So your base character underneath would have this going on. Then you wouldn't necessarily need to worry about lining up the black edge of the dress exactly with the edge of the character's arms and such. Because as long as it didn't have a harsh black line divider, any part which you have forgotten to like fill on the dress itself on the overlay layer, you won't be able to tell because the same green will be underneath. So yeah, I think that's a good suggestion, Mike.
Thank you.
I think this pose feels a little bit more natural. In terms of the animation itself, let's have a look. I think the only thing I'd say is you want to be very conscious of the weight and texture of everything and how that would move differently. So, for example, the bristles at the end of the broom would actually probably be quite stiff
Mm-hmm.
and wouldn't end up moving in the same way as, say, the hair or the dress.
Yeah. Yeah. There's how is it? It's like the amount by which something will bend. You need more force on something that has like stiff bristles, like would be in a broom, than you would with hair and fabric.
Yeah.
I think also with something like the dress, if she's traveling forward, think about like the pockets of air that will be hitting and hitting the dress, and have those travel from left through to right. And there's a really good tutorial / GIF by the guy who made Double King. Do you remember his name?
No.
Effectively, he showed how he thought about animating flags, and what he would do is he would animate little pockets, like little spheres of air, and animate those first, and then he would have the fabric of the flag adhere to and bend around those pockets of air. And by doing that, he created like this nice organic shape that the fabric was following, because it was the forces applied to the fabric were consistent. I think looking at like the hem of the dress would be a nice thing of like if a little loop of air is caught under it and that travels along the rim, you're going to have a little horseshoe shape that travels along the edge.
Yeah, I see. So rather than having these folds just move up and down, which is kind of what it feels like is happening right now.
Yeah.
Think of it more like...
Felix Colgrave, that's it, thank you.
Think of it more like pockets of air are travelling past. Pockets of air. And buffeting the dress.
Yeah.
So you would have like this kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
As the dress material is caught by these air pockets. And then you obviously also want to think about like where the dress is tight on her. So probably there would be a pinch in here. And then the fabric would be free to flow from there.
Yeah.
And like here with the knees, probably flutter up around the knees a little bit. Because remember that these air pockets are going on the other side as well.
Yeah.
So try and think of it more like that, with the flaps of dress kind of trying to push in that direction. Or travelling along that direction even. Rather than just up and down. It'll give you a feeling of direction and momentum.
Drawing the circles really helps as well, because rather than trying to visualize and invent how the cloth would react to something invisible, you're seeing the forces, and then you can have the cloth wrap around them in a consistent and kind of tangible way.
Mm-hmm. So I've tried to give you a different colour for each type of cloth that's moving. So the way that you have this little tie on the back of the broom.
Oh, cool.
The material there would probably move very similarly to the way that her dress material works. Whereas this on the front, this tie here, it would usually work just like a piece of material, but because it's essentially a pendulum, it's got a charm weighting it down. That's going to move differently too. So that's going to have more resistance because of the weight of the charm to moving. Which means that this overall will have less movement, and it will probably keep to like an arced side-to-side movement as the wind pockets push past it. It might even have a bit of rotation as the wind pocket maybe pushes on one side rather than another.
So
I think you've got that pretty nice at the minute.
Yeah.
And the last thing that I would say is to make it like feel really realistic. Probably with all this stuff, you want to just give it an element of randomness. So rather than it having a continuous loop that plays and is the same every time, because the wind isn't consistent and doesn't like push with the same strength on a loop every time, you'll want to like change up a few of those frames, hold a few of them for a bit longer, take some out of some of the cycles. So it feels like even though the movement is similar every time, there's either a difference in the timing and spacing or in the posing every time it gets like buffeted around.
Yeah, you could also vary the size of the pockets of air to create like, okay, so here's how the fabric will react to a smaller pocket of air, here's a slightly larger one, and vary that up.
Yeah.
I think you were showing there the
like
path of one pocket.
Yeah, I like the rotation you went with here actually, Miss Mamaworks. I think it's working real nice. It's
Yeah.
nice to see you like rotating that, because some people would just push that back and forward without bothering to add the rotation in.
Yeah, it's really nice.
That's really nice. And then I think the last thing is the tail. And I think the tail at the minute is feeling a little bit more like material than it is an actual tail. Like it's flapping around maybe a bit too much. So just remember that is because it's kind of got muscle and bone in there. Try giving it more like a gentle wave motion. Also, that will offset the rest of the more frantic flapping of the cloth, which will add texture to your animation. Having everything moving slightly differently is going to give your animation like the feeling of texture. So when I mean wave, I essentially just mean like...
Glad to hear that the articles on Patreon are helping you, Punctuaries. They're saying that
kind of motion.
The stuff you mentioned on Patreon, specifically the storytelling and character design post, and it's very well illustrated. The designs themselves are also very nice. Wow, 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 wow.
Oh, thanks very much. I'm really happy it's helpful. I put the dot above the eye in the wrong place. That's already really awesome to hear. Yeah. And then nice bobbing overall motion you've got going on. So that's my feedback for this would just be look at each different type of material you have on here and like look at reference and really think about how they would all move differently, and it'll add so much like nuance and life to your animation.
Yeah.
Really nice work, Miss Mama work. I've got to do you a little doodle. I'm gonna do you a little kitten.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Good job.
Thank you very much for participating, Miss Mama Work.
Yeah. So yeah, the pockets are going to be mostly useful for the dress. And to think about the pendulum, I think. In terms of the whip motion, if you happen to have Richard Williams' animated survival kit, he has a really good breakdown of it in there. If not, just give it a Google, because I think a lot of people have probably written about it, because it's so often used, and you'll be able to find some nice cycles there. Mike's doing it with his arm. Yeah, it's essentially just doing a wiggly tentacle with your arm, where you're like, you're moving from the shoulder first, and then the elbow drags after that, and then the wrist drags after that, and the arm drags after that, and it makes a really nice graceful train. Chain is what I meant, not a train. Trains can be graceful too, though. Big props to my train friends out there. Train rights.
Ooh, Icy Twain.
Ooh, Icy Twain. Let's have a look. I'm gonna press play. Ha! This is so cool. I love that pose here at the end. This is lovely, this pose. Where they get ready to go down to the ground. Thank you for the grid as well. Trains are just mechanical snakes. It's true. Trains right. Yep.
This really captures that feeling of while you're dreaming, how flight feels for me.
It does, yeah. So we're not meant to be flying forward here. We're more just like hovering in the air while the wind is pushing against us, right?
I think so, yeah.
Initially with the pose, I thought we were meant to be flying forward, but now that I've seen like the pull out and everything, I think it's more like we're in the air and we're enjoying being in the air and the wind's pushing past us. Really lovely. I really like the cam move you have going on here. I feel like it stops a little bit abruptly. I would really like it to like either cushion out or have a slight drift continue. You know I'm nitpicking when my notes are on the cam movement rather than the character movement. Let me put this here. I really like all the character expressions on posing here though. Yeah. It's got a great feeling of straight ahead. Cam movement stops.
Darkbolt says, yeah, oh yeah, New Frame Plus just recently got a new video out about easing.
Oh nice, yes. Cool. Ease it in. It's such an important principle. You use it in everything. Or continue to give it a little drift. I do that a lot. If I feel like the cam stopping is like too much, I will just move the cam like a tiny bit, 80 frames in the future, and then just let it slowly drift over there.
Oh, okay.
And it just makes it feel a bit more natural and stops it from feeling like it suddenly stops.
Okay, so say that again.
Okay, let me give it a little drift.
Did you say 8 frames or 80 frames?
80. But well, you work in larger increments of frames in boarding because, you know. But essentially, you'll have a cam move and it'll be like, your cam rotates from here to here and then stops. And that'll feel too abrupt, right? Mm-hmm. So you'll want to like ease into this position instead. So you might have it like this. And then you want to ease in instead.
Okay.
So that it feels a bit softer.
Okay.
Sometimes though, even then, it feels too abrupt. And so in those cases, sometimes I drag out the cam movement. So it has more frames to like ease over.
Okay.
Sometimes even that feels too abrupt. And when that happens, I do my thing. And then I'll add another key here. Mm-hmm. Which is very like the camera moving very slightly over.
Okay.
And I'll just let it drift over there.
Cool.
So it's essentially like this is happening. You know?
Okay, I get it.
But that kind of continued movement just means that the camera doesn't feel like it stops so suddenly anymore.
Yeah, it's not like... Even though it wouldn't have that kind of like... It'd be too robotic for it to just stop.
Yeah.
Because if you're thinking about the camera being held in the air and stuff, it wouldn't be able to just like fix point anywhere.
Yeah. Listen to Fod for explanation on this whole situation.
Timestamp would be 2:08.
Thanks, Doig. So look at this lovely expression here.
That's really nice.
Yeah. Nice, getting your character close to the camera is nice. That's fun. I like this zoom out here. That's super nice. I like the way that you're handling your smears here. I've never seen anyone handle smears like that before, but I'm into it. I'm always love seeing like new ways of doing things. See how it's basically just an ease. Like I'm used to using smears during parts with very large spacing.
Yeah.
So seeing a smear happen on a on what's essentially an ease out.
Yeah.
It's really interesting, and also seeing how you obfuscate all of your interior detail and just adjust the silhouette to show the smear. Super cool. I will try that myself. I really like that. It looks super awesome. It's nice to see you not being afraid to move to and from the cam.
Yeah.
As well. Like this ease feels a bit nicer to me on the cam. And then I love this pose. This pose is so gorgeous. This is like my favorite pose in the whole thing. So nice. And then we have that nice ease again with the smear.
Oh no.
And we're going down. Like I could say that the ground doesn't feel far enough away for us to completely lose sight of the character.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to like show them landing or like stopping just before they hit the floor or something. But them disappearing feels a bit weird just at the end here.
Maybe they stop dreaming.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Where did they go? And then the last thing I'd say, because I'm not going to do a whole lot of critique on the character animation here, because I really like the character animation. Like, I think it's got a great feeling about it. It's got a great energy and life.
Thank you for the follow.
Yeah, I love it. Is that because we can see that the wind is strong and blowing, like, it's a fast wind, because we can see how fast it's like passing over the clothes and passing over the hair. It feels like we need to have this also affecting the environment a little bit to really sell it. And to me, that just means the tops of these trees, if you can just have them waver a little bit, like they are being affected by the wind too. Because at the minute they're as high up pretty much as this character is, but they're just not being affected by the wind. And it feels odd to have such a still environment with so much happening environmentally on the character, but not on anything else. So just giving these like a little bit of a tremble.
Nice.
At the top of them. Just a little bit of a boil on this one because it's so far away. Like, barely has to be anything.
I just want to say that I just went to follow them on Twitter, and they have a Rise of the TMNT animation as their pinned post.
They do? Which
Yeah.
one is it?
The description, I haven't watched it yet, but the description says, I heard Leo cut a watermelon with a sword once.
I'm kind of intrigued and want to see this
Yeah.
to show they are affected by the wind too.
I think we just found a new toy. New toy!
New toy! Environmental! Effect. And I guess also one more thing you could do if you like really wanted to sell that feeling is you could add in a few of those like a few little indications of wind just whipping past cam.
What's the thing animators do when they use lighting to show grass blowing in the wind from a sky view, if that makes sense?
Show lighting to show grass blowing in the wind.
So you get that kind of like shimmer over the grass, like the grasses are bending.
Oh, I see.
And it catches the light in a certain way.
Gotcha. Like here you could have just this to show the grass. You know, and you could have another layer to show like little wisps of wind, and you would like have those blurred and semi-transparent so they're not too intrusive on your animation. The point is not for people to necessarily see them,
but feel
for people
them.
to feel them.
Sorry.
So they wouldn't look at them and notice and be like, oh, look at that animation. They would just be like, it feels like there's wind up here. What is that? If I break it down, oh, I see they have like a semi-transparent, you know, they're pushing stuff by the cam.
Yeah, it's nice.
You could even, if you wanted to, have like blades of grass or leaves blowing up here. Just to show. Like, you're just communicating that it's windy, which you're already doing with the character, but you're trying to communicate it with the environment too.
Yeah.
To step this up, communicate with the environment too.
Thank you, Collabby.
I'm going to draw them a turtle if they like turtles.
You say you're totally gonna what?
I'm going to draw them a turtle. This is awesome. Wow. Beautiful character animation. Thank you for taking part in the challenge.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Beautiful character animation.
I like that you were like, not enough space. Is that a Mikey?
Yeah, have a Mikey. Have a round boy. Ooh.
Nice.
Oh, thanks so much, Killer B. I just read your comment. That's so nice of you. Thanks. We had a blast working on that. Yeah. I do that all the time. I like start writing and don't give myself enough room to finish. Yeah, we've got through them, guys. We did it. Mike and I are gonna go and snuggle up and sleep for like an hour or something.
Yeah.
Get some rest.
Which means maybe we won't raid today? Or
Is there anyone to raid?
I don't know.
Have a look.
Open in the Twitch, mute in the site. Gonna see if we find anyone that we can fight. Domo is streaming. Also, Michael Reeves is streaming. I think he's doing a 24-hour stream.
Let's raid Domo.
Okay.
I like Domo's chat a bit more than Michael Reeves' chat.
Michael Reeves' chat is.
Michael Reeves' chat is not so
something
much
else.
chat as just people screaming words.
Yeah, let's. Domo recently, like his camera wasn't working, so he's not been streaming for a while.
Oh no.
I
hope he got. Well, I'm assuming
it's
he got it
fixed now. Yeah. Let's do it. Domo is a very fantastic, chill dude, and he draws comics for a living. He's currently working on, I think, things for the Sandman series.
Yeah.
But right now he's drawing a Spidey.
He's awesome, you guys. Go and say hi. Have a great time. Thank you so much for being here and for everyone to submit their animations as well. The next challenge is up on Twitter now, isn't it, Mike?
It is, yeah. The next challenge is...
And it's essentially animating an animal getting into a piece of clothing. If you want some like really good examples, look up James Baxter's work. That's the assignment he always gives his classes when he teaches animation. So we kind of nicked it from him.
Yeah.
Seems like it's going to be a fun technical exercise with like some nice character stuff in there too.
You got character animal anatomy and interaction with cloth, so it's going to be...
Yeah, and acting.
Yeah.
And remember, you still need grids. I don't want no animals just in voids from the side.
Yeah. Alrighty, let me... Is it okay if it's an animal? You can do anthropomorphic animals if you want.
Yes, I think James Baxter's are pretty anthropomorphic. Like, they still look like animals, but they're like cartoonified, and you know, they put on clothes. So
Yeah, sorry Calabi, we've been going for a few hours now. We'll be back tomorrow though. We'll be working on a it's a fighting game mock-up based on Rise of the TMNT, which we recommend that if you have not seen, definitely give a watch.
yeah, it's like my favorite series.
Best cartoon. Anyway, okay, let me initiate this Gugu raid. Bow, bow, bow. Do, 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 do. Bam, bam, bam. Da, 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 da. Okay. Raid has been initiated.
Hi everybody. Go have an awesome time.
And thank you for joining us here. Oh, you're going to send us the sync sketch link. Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Share. Copy link. Thank you for the reminder. I told you we forget.
Yeah, and
There
if anyone else needs it, Mike normally attaches it to the VODs as well. So
which I will get this weekend, you guys. I will make sure that stuff starts going up on the VOD channel. Promise.
well, the VODs on Twitch as well should have them, right? Link sketch links.
We don't have the VODs for those up on Twitch.
Oh, do they not automatically get saved afterwards?
No, they disappear after 14 days.
Oh yeah, but you have 14 days to get the...
Yeah, you have 14 days
Yeah.
to get them.
Okay. Cool. Well, until next time.
May the rest
Of your day.
be filled
With
adventure.
adventure.
Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.